Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Steven, how you doing?
I'm really good. It's Untrue Lies.
Untrue Lies.
Yes, it's going to be one of those shows where I feel like I feel like I have to confess something, and we'll get into it. It's going to be earth shattering.
Oh,
Yeah, and you're probably going to think it's 100% ridiculous.
no, not on this show. Not on this show. This is
Yeah,
Untrue
but
Lies.
so it's weird.
I better get a drink to get ready.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no. I'm going with the crown
You
tonight.
gonna do the crown? I'm gonna.
As we see, as everyone can see, the bottles are building, and I'm still paying for
Yeah,
them.
I'm trying to get the last free shot out of this one.
So let's get our drinks ready. So the warden's out of town, so I might go a little heavy
I'll
tonight.
tell you,
You know,
when the cat's away, the rats will play.
yeah. So I might be going a little heavy on this today, but we won't tell anyone. So, how have you been? How are things? Any breaking news for us? Anything crazy going on
No, it's
over on your side of the yard?
no. It all's well. I try to keep my life at that
Ooh,
pace. It's good.
yeah,
It's good tonight for a Thursday night.
yeah.
So yeah, nothing new, nothing too crazy. I don't know. Yeah,
I see you had the boy out in the yard running around.
yes, been trying to get Kenner some yard time.
Well, yeah, when you're in prison like that, it's good to have a little
Oh,
yard time.
that's about what it feels like to the poor kid.
I like to get my dog some yard time too every once in a while.
Yeah. um, no, he's good. He discovered mud puddles the other day, so that's a new thing. He likes that. Yeah, good.
Well, good. That's awesome. So, just to cover a little news like we do.
Current events is an
Current
important
events,
topic.
current events occasionally
Yeah.
we'll cover it. So I don't know what it was called, but yesterday or April 2nd, big day.
Yeah.
We declared our financial independence as a nation, and Big Daddy Trump went and threw out all the tariffs, and
I have been following. I also have not been following it. I couple people were complaining about what things are going to cost, and I got on I got on Amazon, looked up some things they were talking about. I'm like, I don't know, it looked pretty decent to me. I hope we make it.
it just happened. It just happened April 2nd. Now, anything that's already here, don't mark it up. You jags.
Yeah, that's jag move.
It's a straight jag move.
Jag move.
I mean, but so nobody's going to be able to afford a BMW anymore, which I think is great.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is
Hitler's vehicle anyway.
It is.
What are we talking about?
Why on earth would you buy a German car?
They're painting swastikas on the wrong one.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah,
it's just they're out there. They got it all mixed up. Crockett.
Yeah. Poor Elon.
Yeah, giving him the bad rap. He did. Yeah,
he hasn't done anything. What this is what gets me. All right. So, to our friends to the left, much respect. However, you were pushing everyone to buy electric cars. Now you're burning them and shooting them. I'm not sure I understand the logic behind this.
Yeah.
There was tax breaks for buying one of these cars.
Yeah.
And now we're going to burn them. I get confused with this stuff.
You want them? You not want them? Just
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
buy them. They're there.
I personally think they're the ugliest thing around.
I mean, I'm not a fan. I wouldn't. But
Whatever they call it, the Cybertruck.
the Cybertruck.
It looks like something. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me. I don't know if anybody ever. You probably don't remember the Land of the Lost.
Yes.
You know, I expect a slee stack to be coming out of that thing or something. You know, Chaka running around. Oh, they're they're just stupid looking. I understand the guy wants to go to Mars, but let's stop acting like a Martian.
Baby steps. Baby
You know,
steps.
have you seen him glitch?
Yeah.
Where his computer in his head just fails. Yeah. He glitches.
You might see us glitch, but that's the hardware. It's not. It's not.
That's just our cruddy. That's our absolutely cruddy internet and our broadband here, which
pay good money for.
I pay good money for, and Joe Biden spent like $40 million for broadband, and nobody got it. So not a single household got broadband.
Right. We don't talk
that.
about that. We don't talk about the 4 years that
because we're trying to put this all behind us. We want to unite as a nation.
Right.
That's all we're asking.
God, I hope you don't have to pay an extra dollar.
Listen, everything that I need, I can either grow or raise. You know, I don't.
Well, but the countries have messed up for 40, 50 years or longer. What do you think? You're going to fix it in half a term, 3 months? How long's he even been in?
3 months.
Right. It's ridiculous.
It's a crock.
It's a crock.
It's a crock. But which reminds me, where Croc doesn't have his Crocs, because I'm sure he doesn't know where he put them.
He's a shoe guy.
He's lost them, and I know exactly where they are, and I'm not telling.
Uh-oh.
You're right. I have not seen those in a while.
I know exactly where they're at, and they're exactly where you left them. But you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Yep.
So here's something else that I've seen. Chat GPT.
I love it.
Okay, but these people are addicted to it. They like talk to it all day long.
Yeah, I get tired of it. Whatever.
I mean, I ask it, write me a song about something, and it does, and I read it, and it's funny. That's what I use it for.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, I didn't realize that you could actually use it for something other than my own entertainment.
I've used it. I've even used it for work. Cool.
And it will get. You can get. I will admit I did look up something for work just to see.
Yeah.
And what velocity will this fan put out at this horsepower with this pitch, and
it'll do it,
and it'll tell you.
It will do calculus. It will literally do calculus. Never had that when we were kids, right? Like,
oh no,
that's insane.
I thought I was cool when I had my calculator watch.
Right. This is
and then the teacher wouldn't let me use it.
Yeah, said that you would have to prepare for the day that you wouldn't have a calculator.
Yeah,
and now we all carry them every day.
Yeah. But that way, I got to tell you, that was the same time they were trying to teach us the metric system too, and that failed.
You had that in the metric system.
Yeah, they tried that whole thing.
Yeah,
which is so simple.
What?
The metric system.
I mean, it's for some of us. I get it. Yeah,
it's simple. It's way.
But you still. This is the problem. It's a cultural change. You still have to. I don't care.
The rest of the world uses it.
I know, but it's ingrained in you. You will relate back to what an inch or a foot or whatever is, because that's what you know.
Do you know where an inch came from?
The foot came from the king.
That's an inch.
Oh, was that the knuckle? The first
knuckle,
second
knuckle.
On
second knuckle.
I feel like that's a lot more than an inch.
First knuckle, the second knuckle.
They were smaller people back then.
Oh, yeah, they were. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they didn't have the meat.
No. That's because they all come over on a boat, and they were starved.
They were starved.
And they all came from like the potato famine and the wheat famine.
Well, before that, doesn't it start? It starts before that, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I thought of.
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing a lot of this crap.
Yeah,
honestly.
This is Untrue Lies. You got to have your shit together, Steven.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I just don't do a lot of research. I just figure I can just lie my way through it, and it never works.
We're picking from our vast knowledge we have.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Here's something that I think I've told you this before about. I was in Florida.
Okay.
And
God's waiting room.
God's waiting room. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. It's where everyone goes to die. And, we're walking down the sidewalk going to this nice little beach bar. We walk by this restaurant. There's 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
And the restaurant was called La Mancha. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. Why would someone name their restaurant after an earless goat? And everybody's like, what are you talking about? I said, La Mancha. It's an earless goat. And nobody believed me until we looked it up. And if you look it up, a La Mancha it's an earless goat.
No shit.
They have no ears. They kind of look like a Doberman without ears.
Really?
Weird looking things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the backstory behind this? What is the...
Why are they like that? I have no idea.
Not the animal, the bar. How did we get here?
I'm not sure.
All right.
I just knew I was walking down the street I was actually going to Sliders, which is a bar on the beach in Fernandina Beach in Florida, which is a beautiful place if you ever get to visit there. It's just absolutely, it's just nice place. Good people there, always treated well when I go there. At least from what I remember, I don't think I've ever been there sober.
Right.
But that's when I was drinking. And now that I've stopped, it's different.
I think you stopped traveling. I don't think you stopped drinking.
Oh yeah, I stopped drinking socially.
Oh, you just drink with me now.
Yeah, I have I drink with a purpose now.
Oh.
So yeah, socially drinking is out.
Socially,
that's out.
Now it's just
completely out. Yeah, if I'm going to drink, it's going to be with a purpose.
Man's got to have a purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Man's got to have a purpose.
So there's certain things that even you don't know about me, and I've pretty much shared. I've shared some deep, dark stuff with you.
I know. I wonder I'm still around.
I know it is. I it's why I have so few friends, because most of them can't. And once I tell them stuff, they're like, "Yeah, we can't be friends anymore." No. But I have to confess this, because most people, I don't know if they don't think about it or they do, but then they just are like, it just must be, something. But I have like a side hustle that I've been doing. I mean, as long as I can remember, I've been doing this side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And I write all the fortunes for fortune cookies.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I went to Chinese the other day. I always get, it's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing.
I mean, I'm not.
You have to get your fortune cookie and read it.
Right.
And the good ones I save. I don't throw them on my desk.
So when you read it, do you end it with "in bed"?
No.
So if I write all these.
Okay.
So they're meant to be read, and then at the end you say "in bed."
That must be in that little house pound sign, that the writing that they have on it. That must be.
That's my logo.
Okay. Little house pound sign, little house pound sign.
Yeah, that's my logo. I was on it way before the hashtag.
Well, yeah, my pound, pound sign, right? It's a hashtag now. I'm sorry. Some of our listeners, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Back when it was a pound sign.
Yeah.
So, and I'm talking all the fortune cookies.
That's a lot.
I mean, not. I don't do. No. I really have to I guess I should clarify. I don't do this in China for the real
No,
Chinese. No,
No,
I'm just.
I wouldn't go to communist China.
I just do United States
Oh,
and Canada and
for
Canada.
now.
Yeah.
They get their shit together.
So I did. I was. There was a point where I was contracted by this Chinese restaurant
Yeah.
in Paris,
Okay.
and
What?
it went really sideways because when this was happening, there was like you didn't have like the auto translator on your phone or anything.
Yeah. No.
So I was using a book to translate into French, and they ended the contract quickly because there was a couple sayings that I knew, in French,
Right.
like oui oui
Oui.
and menage a trois.
Pepe Le Pew probably wasn't your
Yeah.
best material. Right?
No, and I knew voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir,
Right.
and that's I don't know what it means, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not a fortune. And
Ooh.
and when you're fortune and you read it in French and it says expect explosive diarrhea,
Mm.
I think that might have been the one that was the end all.
That was the end. Was that the straw that broke the
That
camel's back
was it,
there?
especially in a Chinese restaurant,
Yeah.
because that's not a fortune, that's a given.
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
You're gonna have explosive diarrhea. I mean,
Right.
it's a given.
Sometimes. Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel better that I got that off my chest.
What's your favorite Chinese? What's your Chinese meal? You have a go-to Chinese meal?
Yeah, chicken lo mein.
Chicken lo mein. You're a chicken lo mein guy.
Yeah.
Kung Pao shrimp.
See, I have enough trouble eating Chinese chicken to Chinese chicken.
They do good. I mean,
Okay.
not.
Since we're on this,
all right.
you go to a Chinese buffet.
I don't do the buffet.
Ah, I love a Chinese buffet.
Where's a good one?
Bradford.
Du Bois.
Du Bois has.
You
go to the one in
you
Du
gotta
Bois.
leave the Tri-County area. I mean, it's not.
If you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say, every Chinese buffet has this scandal going on about Du Bois. That their food is.
Well, I don't.
Well,
wanna...
now you go to the one in Du Bois, you get like the raw.
Oh yeah, you can get
the raw squid. You get good
Yeah.
sushi.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Where out in physically? Where?
It's the one that they close all the time, right there when you pull into
they
Du
have
Bois.
to close it
They close it every once in a while, every couple months.
Du Bois needs a good restaurant. They really do. Luigi's is my go-to. And
see, I'm not.
I said, there's a Fred Manginel coming out.
I spent so much time in the land of Michael Jackson that I don't want to go back. Du Bois.
Hunter Bardot lives in Du Bois.
He does.
Found out today.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, I hope he's doing well.
Me too. Shout out to him.
Shout
He
out
watches.
to Hunter.
Salute, Hunter.
Yep. In the Du Bois.
In the Du Bois.
If you need any crane ropes, you know where to go.
Okay. Oh, shout out to Crane Ropes.
Crane ropes. I do actually need those
we'll
from time to time.
We'll have a whole episode on crane ropes.
I'm ready.
So we just broke a crane rope.
Did you? Oh,
Well, not a crane rope.
good. You got to inspect them. You got to inspect them.
We broke a cable on a thing.
On a thing.
Is it on a crane? Is it
Nah.
an overhead crane?
Nah. No.
Oh.
No, it's on a great all.
Wow.
But that's. I don't like to talk shop.
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
I don't want to talk
They
shop.
probably wouldn't like this.
No, people would get.
People don't get it.
They get very bored with talking shop. But Chinese, you go to a good buffet. The best thing at a Chinese buffet, freaking chicken wings.
I've never had.
You ever had chicken wings at a Chinese buffet?
Kung Pao. I like hot.
don't know what.
I like hot. And don't tell them, not. I tell them like not white man hot. You're hot.
Uh-uh.
They
I'll
don't-
tell you what, that's a good drink right there.
Is it the Crown Apple?
Crown Apple, it's for sissies.
All the kids love it. The kids love it.
The kids
right?
are drinking it
Look,
now.
here's my bitch right about the kids, right? You go to a bar. Everybody wants, what do they want? Fireball. Fireball. Oh, I want to do a shot of Fireball. I want to do a shot of Fireball. Fireball sucks. It sucks.
Thank you.
It sucks. Tennessee Fire. Is a Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire. Smooth
Okay.
as
All of them
shit.
suck.
Smooth all day long. That you kids are drinking the wrong stuff. I'm telling you.
All right. What are you doing at the bar with the kids? First of all.
they're down there. They're down there. I mean, they're down there all the time. I just go out once a month,
What?
and they're down there.
See,
Or Christmas or Thanksgiving, right? That's when they're there.
okay. I'm just,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go out with kids. We have kids in our crew. They're kids.
in our crew.
Our
We
crew.
roll with a pretty awesome
We
crew.
do roll with an awesome crew, but they are kids.
Yeah.
We haven't got them quite learned yet.
My boys,
They're doing good though.
my posse. Rolling with my posse.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
something just hit me. I was watching a Kanye West video. This guy is off his rocker.
I like Kanye
Kanye
Whatever.
lost his freaking mind.
Well, that girl of his, that's weird.
He doesn't have one anymore. She left him.
I mean, well,
I don't know,
She
they, like-
nude at every event. Like,
She left
that's
him.
weird. I mean,
She left him when he started wearing swastikas, and now he's wearing
wear-
KKK.
He was
uniform.
wearing a black KKK full garb,
Yeah.
and then he went and had one made out of white leather, and he wears swastikas and what
Dude,
is?
he's
I haven't
absolutely
seen
lost
that. I
his
haven't
mind.
seen that.
He's
lost
a
his mind.
nut.
We're gonna have to
It
put a clip in here where or a picture
Yeah.
of him wearing it.
We'll
It's
put a
bad.
clip.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
my
real?
God. Oh,
This is
yeah.
real.
You watch this video.
Oh,
He
my
completely
God.
goes off his rocker.
He's selling shirts on his website that just have swastikas on them, and they're selling out.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Why do
I-
we got to do that?
Well,
Why do we got to do that?
Well, now listen. Here's the deal. He's so anti-Semitic.
no.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He thinks that he's like the stereotypical everything that you could think bad about Jewish people. He is absolutely
Yeah.
I don't like
he's
that.
he's
I don't either.
not
all of
good.
it. All of it. He'll
'Cause
say
we have
it,
a lot
he
of
says
Jewish
it.
friends. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, it's
it's
so bad.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It is. It's absolutely disgusting. But if you really look back, it's a symbol.
That's nothing to do with his music, by the way. This is just him as a person. So if
Yeah.
you like his music, that's one thing.
And again, if you want to call that music, that's fine too. But I don't believe it.
That's a shame.
So
He raps with his
symbols.
jaw wired shut.
So
though.
just like my symbol, the little house with the hashtag in it
Yeah.
for the fortune cookie.
Yeah, for the fortune cookie symbol.
It's just a symbol. It can't hurt you.
I know, but it does stand for something, Stephen. It's not. No.
It was turned into something.
Yeah.
It originally did not stand for that.
Okay, but it does now.
It did then.
Right.
So it was good, it's bad. That's all over. They're gone. Why are we still fretting over this stuff?
Because it's still here. There's still Nimrods out there that's got to display it, wave the
Oh,
flag.
no, it's not even that. There's still people that believe that shit.
Right. And it's
Yeah,
it's
and
disgusting,
there
right?
is. There's like the guy that named his kid Adolf,
Right.
and
Stop.
the went to get a birthday cake for the kid at Walmart, and they wouldn't make him a birthday cake that said "Happy Birthday Adolf" on it. It's what First of all, and again, we're going off on a tangent here.
Why would you do that to that kid? Now, that kid's got to grow up with that, and
Okay, our listeners, I'm talking to all of you. Listen very closely. If you are planning to have children, are about to have children, are about to have grandchildren, you want to talk to your kids about this, stop with the stupid names. All right? Stop naming your kid after things like, hey, this is my son. This is my son Porta Potty, and
Right.
and my other son Grinder. Stop.
Grinder. Oh, there it is.
You know,
There it is, Grinder.
it's just stupid. Stop with it. You know, there were names that were created
right
for children to have.
Look, let the bikers fuck it up.
Yeah.
All right. Let the bikers.
Yeah. Stop.
Don't do it to your kid though at birth.
Yeah, if you want to give your kid a nickname,
yeah,
fine.
21 years later, we're gonna screw it up. But
Yeah.
but you know, just not at birth.
I mean, not at birth. Don't name your kid Babbling Brook.
Right.
You know, it's so freaking stupid.
Don't name your kid.
Yeah.
Don't name your kid.
Yeah, honey,
you can't do it. You can't do it.
Unless you're in Africa, and that's what a real name.
Right,
So
but
it's
not
like
in Smithport,
it's
Pennsylvania. Yeah, not in Smithport, Pennsylvania.
not over the hill. Not over the hill. Not over the hill. And you know,
Some
there's
inside jokes.
Yeah, and there's not a lot good that comes from Smithport anyhow. But
right.
I mean,
I do like the Legions over there though. Very nice part.
it's a
They're good
VFW
people.
over
They're
there.
good people.
Crosby Legion. You want to go over to Crosby Legion?
Oh,
Going to put a plug out Wednesday night, wing night.
yes.
The leaks are. I thought I saw a little.
Dig some leaks or what?
We can. I think
we
this
ready?
weekend we're ready.
All right.
All right.
I'm in.
And
Sunday.
Live at the Omni in Atlanta.
Picking leaks.
We're picking leaks.
Popcorn and Big O.
So, for our listeners that don't know what a leek is,
There are probably a few.
it's the spring tonic.
It's an onion. It's an onion. it's an onion. All right.
It's a wild onion, but it's called
Right.
called the spring tonic.
They stink. They stink when you eat them, and you smell like onions.
But they taste so
they
good.
come out your pores, and
you wanna,
yeah.
Oh,
be a little careful with them.
When we were kids, we'd get thrown out of school for eating leeks.
They're hot. They get a little bit of bite to them, right?
It's just
I got a good dip recipe. Dip with the chips and whatnot, right?
Is it a dip?
It's a dip.
Is it creamy or is it a spreadable? See, I'm more in the spreadables.
Spreadable, I guess. It's
Yeah.
a Philadelphia cream cheese base.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're on the same
Yeah.
on the same
I'll
line.
give it to you if you want. We can
Well,
put it
no,
on here.
I
don't care.
prefer to use my own. Thank you.
Oh, well, you have one?
Oh, absolutely.
You think you would share it with a brother?
It's a secret recipe.
I see.
Passed down from my mother. It's her. We've kind of adapted her original deer shit dip recipe and made it leek dip, which really didn't have deer poop in it. It was black olives.
I got mine. Aaron Vollmer gave me mine.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, the Vollmers.
Yep,
Right? Yep.
well.
And he got it.
And
from
again,
another
anything,
guy,
and again,
guy.
it came from Elk County, so it's
no,
gotta
no,
be better.
no. This is a Potter County recipe.
Okay, well that's
Origins
even
are
worse
Potter
because
County.
they're just as bad over there with their hey, we live in God's country.
They're only one step ahead of Cameron County. It's not.
They are no.
They
listen.
are. I mean, they
Potter County.
have a couple
They're all like,
businesses.
hey, we got Elliott Ness.
Yeah, I mean, they have a couple businesses, right?
I don't
know.
But these counties are big. You don't realize how
Try having
big.
one town.
Yeah, try living in the in.
We have 2 boroughs. Thank you.
Sorry, Casey. No disrespect.
We have more than 2 boroughs.
No, we don't.
Driftwood's a
Driftwood's a borough, and Cameron and Emporium's a borough.
That's it. Cinnamahoning's what?
It's a village.
The village.
It's a village. It's not a borough.
Rich Valley should be a borough.
It should be. We should succeed
from the county.
From Shipping Township.
Yes, and start our own borough. Absolutely.
They wouldn't know what to do. It's that problem's in Du Bois, right? Treasure Lake tries to succeed from whatever township they're part of.
Really?
Right. They're not. Treasure Lake is not their own thing.
Well, Texas tries to succeed from the United States every year.
Right. Most of the funding comes in outside the state.
I mean, they do it every year. They're like, hey, we're done.
Yeah.
We're out.
And we're like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Everything's bigger in Texas, though.
That's what I hear. I've never been. I'd like to go. I would like to go. Lukenbach. I got to get to Lukenbach before I die.
I don't think I've ever been to Lukenbach.
I heard it's, kind of hippie.
I
think Croc would like it.
No.
No?
No.
Right. Overpriced.
See, yeah, listen. Here's what happens.
Texas.
Here's what happens to these towns when the hippies move in.
I know. Then the whores come.
So when the hippies come in, and they're not hippies anymore, they're hipsters. I think I'm correct with that. Oh, you're just really going at her, aren't you?
Hipsters are definitely different. Way different.
Jeez. What? Yeah, watch, and he'll be melting into that chair here soon.
I haven't taken 3 bathroom breaks for quite a few episodes now.
So, hipsters.
And then the breweries start.
Then we got the craft breweries and the wineries and the IPAs, and they're running around with backpacks.
Hippies don't infest places anymore. It's hipsters.
It's hipsters.
It's hipsters.
Hippies have taken a step back,
and they run around with their baby strollers and their freaking backpacks
and their mustaches.
Oh, the mustaches!
The mustache curled at the end like a villain.
Oh yeah, and their ugly eyeglasses that they don't need.
Fucking just Dick Dastardly is what they look like. And Penelope chasing Penelope Pitstop and putting her on the train track.
Stop that pigeon.
We have digressed.
But seriously, I mean, they can really, like, there's no diversity in the hipster towns. None. You can't walk into a bar and get a Miller Lite.
A hipster, you can.
If you walk into a bar and get a Miller Lite, they all look at you and they're like, "Look at that redneck."
Oh,
yeah.
Look down on you like, oh, Miller Lite.
Yeah. Bush.
Right.
You drink Bush beer.
Right. No, I'm drinking a beer that's got hops floating in it. Right. Like.
Yeah, and it tastes like a freaking pine tree.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's thick.
That's why I'm a whiskey guy.
I'm a whiskey guy.
Whiskey.
I mean, I'm
no matter with
a good bourbon, which was part of the deal that some of our viewers.
Oh, do you like IPAs? No, I'm a whiskey guy. I got a real problem.
Yeah. Some of our viewers were supposed to like bring us a bottle, and maybe we
got a few commitments out there.
I don't like commitments.
I hope they come
I like
through.
Product. Produce.
I know.
Produce the product. I got a fortune tied up in what we drink in a podcast.
Look at that. Look at the table. We're gonna run out of table.
I know. Well, you basically got that one done.
I almost got the free one out of this one.
Yeah.
I almost got it, Steven.
Casey, I haven't charged you a dime. They're all free.
I know. I bring my own Bacardi, though.
Yeah. Half gallon a week.
I know. They keep piling up over there. I got to combine them.
So you got to quit drinking that Bacardi.
It's a filler.
It's a
filler. It's a filler. Time.
I don't know. I like a good whiskey. I really like a good bourbon. You can take all the scotch in the world and stick it right in your rear end because it tastes like straight up dog crap.
I went to a bar. I'm not gonna name. I went to a bar, a couple of days ago, and it was maybe last week actually.
Okay, this is going to be hard to figure out.
Well, somebody wanted to ask. Somebody wanted to do a shot. So, what do you want to do a shot of? And I said, I bought a whole Granddad. And the poor, bartender was, she's probably all of 22.
Yeah.
And she's back there. She, what's old granddad? They don't even know what old granddad is. And then they didn't have it. And the owner of the bar is like, I have old granddad, but it's like my own stash. It's in the back. You got to go get it. And that's seriously, they had to go get his old granddad. And that's what I drank.
Well,
That's how bad we are, right?
Well, God bless him for having a stash behind his own stash.
Stash behind his own stash. That's
So
how bad we are.
I mean, what I really want, and I haven't had it in a long time, a good bottle of Rebel Yell.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Oh yeah,
That sounds good.
Listeners, if you can find me a bottle of Rebel Yell, you can ship it to Untrue Lies at 2974 Rich Valley Road, Emporium, PA 15834.
That's it.
We'll cut that. You can email us if you want to.
Crockle update us.
Okay, send whatever you want to send. I don't care. Send me something. I get no mail. Although I do have a really big, it's big. It's huge. Nobody's seen anything like this before. I have a package coming.
It's much innuendo.
It's coming on a truck.
Okay. The coming just breathing heavy.
It's a motorcycle.
Really?
Yeah. I got
Oh, yes, I did hear
So
about
I got
this.
the tracking. I got the tracking number on it.
It's a hot shot job?
No. I think this is just it might be May when this thing shows up. It's taken the cheapest way they can get it here. They're going to get it
5
here.
miles at a
And
time.
so I will say this is not my bike. It's not my bike.
No.
It's a club bike. It's
a club bike.
It's for the club, and any of our club members that watch, we'll have a bike here for you to ride for you folks that fly up.
It's an important club bike, past president.
Past president's bike.
Yep.
Full custom.
Yeah.
All the way through. So it's a pretty sweet ride for a fat boy, and and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult, but it's a nice ride.
Yeah. What? I wasn't insulted. Nice ride.
You missed it.
I guess I missed it. I didn't know.
That's what Casey's wife says. Nice ride for a fat boy. Gotcha.
You got me. You probably owed me somewhere.
I did, somewhere along the line. Oh, and by the way, I did find the video of the master guitar player, Casey.
What?
Playing the national anthem.
Hey, that was good.
I found that video.
All right.
I found it.
It's on here. I don't care.
It's amazing.
Right.
It is. I mean,
back when I was trying to learn to guitar.
Jimi Hendrix has nothing on you at all.
Probably not. No.
I mean the way you really concentrated every note and made it drag out as long as you possibly could.
I never claimed to be a good guitar player.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's great. Like, hey, it's the best I could.
So, hey, speaking of guitars, we're just flowing.
That's how we do.
We're just
I'm
flowing.
telling you, can just tape our sessions. Like
May 14th, I am touring the Martin Guitar Factory.
oh shit, really?
Yes, I am.
With what? With who?
What the
Work.
fuck?
Yeah, I have a tour of the Martin Guitar Factory.
God, I have not done it.
Can I have a guest?
Yeah.
Can we have a guest?
Yeah, really.
Shut up, Casey. I'm going.
I want to
The
go
New
too,
England-
Croc.
It's the spring meeting of the New England Kiln Dryers Association.
I'm the only son of a bitch that owns a Martin right here. Huh?
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There we go.
I might come back with one because I think they're giving away free samples.
I don't think. I think it's $3,000 to get you into a USA made Martin. That's the last I looked. It's probably up now.
Really?
Yeah, $3,000 for a USA made.
Well, it's going to be that to buy a Yamaha too after the tariffs hit.
Right, I know.
Everything's going to cost more.
It's not.
Everything. We're going. It's
Everybody's.
we're gonna die.
No, yeah, we're all gonna die.
We're all
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
die.
I'm not buying into the bullshit. It's not gonna be that bad. I'm not. And maybe I'll eat my words, but I'm not buying into it. Everybody else is buying into it. Nope.
From what I've seen, I agree. I agree with Casey.
So,
Just in like where it matters, like not even just like your everyday stupid items that you buy off of Walmart, like shit that actually matters. Where
you
the
know, there
tariffs
was one
are.
thing that China
It's
could
not as
not
bad as you
make
think.
for years and years and years, and the United States was the only place it could be made.
Connecting rods.
Ballpoint pen.
Yeah. Oh no, I heard that one. Too.
They couldn't do it. They couldn't make a ballpoint
They
pen.
couldn't make connecting rods either.
Well, neither could we. Just saying. But yeah, they couldn't make a ballpoint pen forever. They tried reverse engineering it. They couldn't figure out how to make that little ball.
That is true. That's a real thing. Right?
That's true. Yeah, that's a fact. Undeniable
Right?
fact.
Like start a factory and then hire a bunch of goat farmers. That's what you get, right? I mean,
Did they farm goats?
that's what
In
happened
China?
in our situation. The situation that I happen to be in an unnamed company and an unnamed time.
They hired a bunch of goat farmers.
They started in China and hired a bunch of rural
China.
and hired a bunch of goat farmers. And the other problem is they didn't have natural gas. We have a lot of natural gas, right?
Well, natural gas prices are going to go through the roof, guys. I'm just throwing that out there. It's happening. It is. Natural gas prices are going up. It's gonna happen.
How's that?
Well,
Hear this.
yeah. So because they were shut down, the prices went up. Okay? If you remember, they shut down all the wells, capped all the wells.
We've been drilled for a while.
There's enough wells right now that we don't have to drill again. These are just capped. They're not using any of this. So they're very slowly opening up and uncapping some of these wells, but they're going to keep the price at a premium. Mark my words, this is happening.
I heat with electric. So
I have inside information on this. So
okay, all right. I'm not going to dispute it. I don't know
Yeah.
one way or another.
So one of the Chinese restaurants that I do the fortune cookies for is owned by an Italian guy.
Yeah.
And he's big in
big.
in the oil and gas industry.
Plus the Chinese.
Well, I don't know how
How's
this
that
is.
work, Steven?
I don't know, but so he's just outside Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh.
So if you're ever up there, check out Luigi's Chinese restaurant. It's
Luigi's Chinese
it's pretty good. It is. He pays well.
Well.
Yeah.
Luigi.
It might be a front. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It may be.
And again,
Italian Chinese.
He's an Italian
That's
guy.
an odd name for a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, Luigi's Chinese restaurant, which
sounds a lot like a restaurant in Du Bois.
It's a market. He's a marketing genius, obviously, because everybody's like Luigi's Chinese restaurant.
I gotta check.
Let's go in here and check this out.
I feel like they're gonna have a really good veal parmesan.
No,
but no, it's just
no, but they're noodles.
It's just squid noodles.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So there you go. That's
Luigi's and Du Bois. It's veal every time.
Veal?
Yeah. Baby cow until I die. Absolutely.
You're eating baby cow.
Absolutely. Chain him to the floor. I don't care. Good.
I feel a little disgusted right now.
That was just
That's horrible.
I feel a little disgusted right now.
Oh my God.
You would kill a cow in its infancy.
If I see a swastika in my car, I'm gonna know who did it.
Yeah. You'd kill a cow in its infancy just to curb your appetite.
Absolutely. and 10 others. I don't know.
That's it. Slaughtering baby cows.
Oh my God!
That's what they do for veal, right?
Thank God!
yes,
Look
yes.
at the Italians are great people. They came up with that stuff, right?
Yeah, veal parmesan
Abs-
and eggplant parmesan, which my
That's-
grandmother used to make.
eggplant.
The eggplant's an Italian thing, I think.
Alios make a great eggplant parmesan over in Ridgeway. They really do.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they still running over there?
I don't know.
Over there at the Alios.
I've been over there.
I don't know. There might have been a
I
scandal.
believe that Alio's shut down.
I think. the-
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to go to the boxing matches over there. You know, they had a boxing ring that they'd set up in there, and you could go watch boxing.
They might have revamped and been able to open up, but last I knew they were struggling big time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah. I went to boxing matches there.
I remember.
Yeah, they have a hell
as
of a ballroom
kid-
in there.
As a
Yeah.
kid, we went in one of the state cops box, and we went and cheered him on. There was a
Yeah.
lot of state cops that got in it, but
Yeah. And
yeah.
I'll tell you, here's a story about Alios. So I'm over at the Ridgeway High School.
Okay.
They got the championship wrestling over there. The Bushwhackers were there. Yes.
Yes, was I at the same thing?
I went and saw the Bushwhackers, and Coco Beware
Yes.
was
No
there.
shit.
Yeah. So
Bush-
The
Bushwhackers-
Bushwhackers absolutely.
They're the
Absolutely,
perfect
yes,
wrestlers
Ron.
to
Yeah.
advertise around here.
Yeah,
Bushwhackers.
so-
One just died not long ago.
Yep.
So after this little event, I think there was a hell of a snowstorm or something, and there was only like it wasn't packed. If you remember, it wasn't packed. If you went to the same
Pretty
one,
young kid, but I do remember
And-
Bushwhackers.
and there was like barely anybody there. So afterwards, we go to Alios. Come on, let's go to Alios. We have a drink, hang out. There we are. We're sitting at Alios at the bar. Who comes in? The Bushwhackers and Coco Beware.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Coco Beware is a little man. Very small, little short guy.
A lot of wrestlers are smaller
And
than
Jimmy,
what you think.
the Superfly Snuka.
He was there too?
God.
No shit.
Oh my God.
Yes, Jimmy the
No
Superfly
shit.
Snuka.
He was a world champion.
I almost got beat up there by the wrestlers.
No, I believe that. I totally believe that. Yeah.
because one of the lower end guys that was there, the guys that do the trap, that they're the only ones that travel. They bring in a couple of big guys, and then the rest of them are, what do they call it? They're just what do they call them, Croc?
What?
No, they're fillers.
Jobbers?
The guys that are just there to lose.
They're start
Jobbers.
jobbers.
Yeah, jobbers.
So this guy had a manager, and he was just a giant of a man around, and he had a purple suit on, a purple like 3-piece suit, and I kept calling him Barney.
Oh no.
I'm like, hey, Barney, you fat son of a bitch. And I was just being just absolutely rude and drunk.
Me and Steve.
Yeah,
No,
again,
that is what you do at wrestling.
again, that's when I was
What you
drinking.
do.
And this guy, obviously, it must have been his first day because he really took offense to what I was saying. And he got, and he wanted to be like thrown out.
Oh my God.
I was going to take a chair to him. I was ready. Back in the day, I used to do a little bit of the professional wrestling.
I believe it. I totally believe that.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
We had mats set up. This is going way back. Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is going way back.
What was your name?
We had mats set up in Jerry Mitchell's basement over in Clear Creek, and we would go over there and do championship wrestling.
That's
That's badass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does this predate?
Did
the,
you have a
uh,
Did you have a
the
ring name?
recorder? They didn't have tape yet.
I was Mange, the dirty dog.
me.
Oh, so I took over the legacy.
Yes.
'Cause me and Scott, we have a tag team. We're called the Smoking Dogs, and I'm Dom the Dirty Dog Mange,
Dom.
and he's Smoking Scott Law.
Yeah. Yeah. I was I was Mange the dirty dog, and
There
that
has
was,
to be
yes.
some VHS tapes.
I
of
can't
this
wait.
shit.
We need to make a.
it was awesome.
We need to make a.
Oh, I'll come off the top ring rope at you.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I ain't afraid to go through a table.
just like Superfly.
Listen, I'm not afraid to go through a table. There's video floating around of me, probably.
What circuit? Where are we at? What
I'm
year?
and this is recently. There's videotape of me somewhere being thrown through the windshield of a car, and then smashed on the hood of a car. Body slammed through the windshield of a car and smashed on the hood of a car. This was done.
Some guy in the background going, "Don't touch her again, you motherfucker."
Well, it was, and this I'm talking as recent as 10 years ago.
No, I'm not.
No, this
I'm
is
not
true.
gonna argue
This
that.
is
Okay,
This is true.
and it made its way to Facebook, so somebody could probably find this because nothing goes away on Facebook. And I instantly got a call from my mother about it. Because what is going on? Why are you letting them throw you through car windshields? Why are you letting them body slam you on the hood of that car?
What did you do now?
But again, that's back when I was drinking.
Without a reason.
So, and that was the same weekend that I
in the 40s as well too.
40, yeah, in the 40s.
yeah. It was before the arthritis and the things that this body has been through.
No, you've got some good stories. Right?
Has
Well
been-
traveled.
I have
Well traveled.
traveled, and I believe that might have been the same weekend that I was threatened by the heavyweight champion of the world's bodyguard.
There
Now,
you go. I'm listening.
Okay.
here.
so that's bad. I mean, when you are the man,
Yeah.
and your bodyguards have to be like tougher than you. I'm guessing, right?
Eh,
I mean, do you think Mike Tyson's bodyguards can kick his ass?
I don't think No, I don't.
I mean, I don't know. Then why does he need
Maybe
bodyguards?
I
do you
think they
think
just need
Conor
to be big
McGregor's-
enough to keep people away.
Yeah. Do you think? I don't
Yeah.
think Conor McGregor's bodyguards are tougher than him. No.
No, well, yeah, they are. They are. They
Croc
probably
would say.
squash him.
Eh,
His bodyguards are huge. They're like
Conor
7 foot
McGregor
tall.
is an Irish fool.
Oh, here
I
we
love
go.
that, though.
Here we go. The word.
But here's the thing: if he's gonna be an Irish fool, just be an Irish fool. Don't talk about fighting anymore. Just go do
Yeah,
that.
just
and
be an Irish
Well,
fool.
he can't act. We know that. I
Yeah, just
watched,
be an Irish
I
fool
heard
and
that was
ruin
I
classic
heard that was
movies for
okay.
us.
The Roadhouse. That was
I
terrible.
had
Yeah.
somebody tell me that was like
was a-
not that bad.
It was.
He
Terrible.
ruined a classic movie.
I guess
Completely
for, I
ruined
guess
it.
for like
I would take the cancer.
so much
version of
yours,
Patrick
but-
Swayze any day.
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
so much
they could-
Casey's generation, but more for your generation. Yeah, I could see how it could be really
Listen.
detrimental.
You know, with AI now, we could have done better.
True.
Yes, we could have.
We could have brought Patrick Swayze
Patrick
back.
Swayze could have beat the shit out of Conor McGregor at the end.
That would have been
And I'd have paid good money to see that.
amazing.
Yes.
The one thing I did
He'd have
hate,
ballet danced all over him.
Lady, don't take no
So-
shit.
the one thing I hated is during the one UFC event. Yeah, during the one UFC event, they like stopped in between one of the fights, like, and they did the whole scene where Jake Gyllenhaal is in the ring fighting, and we were like, you got to see it, like them do it, and it was so corny, like it looked so fake when they were doing it in the ring, and like they made the crowd cheer and shit, but
Oh,
it was like you would see it like the way he even just like knocked him out and like got all like rowdy and shit afterwards. It was pretty bad. It was pretty unrealistic.
To me, I find it's almost, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's disrespectful to do that to such a classic. You know what I mean? When they remake these movies and do that, yeah, I mean, look what they did to Snow White, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Everyone's seen Snow White. I didn't see it. I don't. What happened?
I don't know. I think she's transgender. Or something.
I've got a pretty good. I've got a nice synopsis of Snow White that is actually pretty funny that I can play for you. I think everyone will get a kick out of this. This is pretty enjoyable. Give me 1 second here and I'll grab it.
But yeah, just stop remaking good movies. You know? I mean, don't destroy a good thing by putting your own stupid twist on it.
So here's a good synopsis of Snow White.
All right, I'm listening.
This Cinderella, or Snow White, rather. This thing's Disney's in big trouble here because you have Rachel Zegler, who's in Hamas, and Gal Gadot, who's in the IDF. They're stars of the movie, and they're on both sides of the Middle East, and the both sides of the Middle East are conflict. And there's no fucking dwarves because Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones opened his mouth and said, "This is fucked up having dwarves in the movie called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs." So now we got a lot of pro-Palestine, a lot of pro-Israel, and no fucking dwarfs in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So now Disney doesn't know what the hell's going on because Rachel Zegler is coming out and screaming from the river to the sea or whatever she does. And, Gal Gadot's doing her whole thing, lighting infants on fire. And there's no dwarfs. So my whole thing is, does it seem like a fun film? Does it seem like a fun film? I want to see dwarfs. I don't want the Middle East conflict. I want dwarfs. Gal Gadot goes, all the dwarfs should be played by Israeli hostages. Nothing here is good. I think they shelve it. I think they shelve the thing and just scrap it.
Yeah, so I saw that where
Oh, it's the best.
The whole dwarf community was pissed. I mean, completely pissed off, and they're like,
"That's ours.
Yeah,
that's ours." Snow White and the Wizard of Oz, and Willy Wonka. You guys, that's the three things we have, and you took one of them from us, right?
Yeah,
that was from fellow subscriber and comedian Tim Dillon.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us?
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
So
he's a big fan. He's a big fan.
I'm going to show this to you, but we'll put a picture on it. That's the night of me and the champ.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you know who that guy is?
I don't.
You don't know who that is? Dominic?
I can't.
Put it to the camera. I don't know if anybody can see that.
That's Larry Holmes.
I was threatened.
I know John Holmes.
I'm sure you do.
Larry might have been before Casey's time.
Larry probably was before Casey's time.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what.
He was a beast.
I'll tell you what.
70s. 80s.
You go with me this year down and spend the weekend with me at the Comfort Inn in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I'll introduce you to Larry Holmes. He's in there every weekend.
Oh, we're going to the Vet Fest.
He's in there every weekend, and he brings his bodyguards. And I might have got a little rowdy and might have said a few choice words, and I was told by the bodyguard that Mr. Holmes didn't appreciate that.
Oh.
And that's when I'm like, "So, champ, can I get a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah." He said,
"You shut the fuck
and
up."
and you know what he said to me after we took the picture? He goes, "Don't worry, man. Larry's always got your back."
Look at that.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
Wow. How much more can you have than Larry Holmes going, yeah, I got your back? Freaking awesome. Again, live my life.
Was this guy? What was he? Football player? What is he?
He was the heavyweight champion of the world in boxing.
In boxing.
Yes.
Speaking of which,
I think he might.
George Foreman just passed away.
I know. George did
George
pass
Foreman
away.
Passed away.
Rest in peace, George.
And he was good, man. He
Yeah.
was good. You've seen the
Foreman beat Holmes.
Came from nothing. Poor as shit. Right.
So I think Larry Holmes beat Ali.
Guy. He was a bad guy.
Did he not? Dominic, look this up.
I think
Croc, look this up.
I think that's true. Give me
I
one
think
second.
Larry Holmes beat Ali.
Either beat Ali or he beat Frazier.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. I think that might have been it. That might be the thing. I don't know. I was a little kid when this guy was boxing, but he's still a massive man.
Oh, I'm sure.
His hand looks like a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just huge.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely huge, this guy's hand. But
he did beat Ali.
See, there you go. Yeah.
Yep, he beat Ali.
Come on. That's awesome. I've encountered several I don't know if these people are famous or whatever, but I always find that somehow I encounter these people. Did I ever tell you about me dancing with Paula Abdul?
No.
Yeah.
That happened?
Yes. So Paula Abdul was really, really big. She was big. She was huge.
Not
physically, but this is when she was dancing with cartoon cats and shit.
1993, 4, 5.
I'm going to say this was like 1990.
Okay.
So let me see how I can put this without okay. So I was dating a girl who was a Mormon.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You dated a Mormon.
I did.
You were not getting her closer to God, were you?
No, smoking hot. Smoking hot Mormon girl. Her father
hated you.
No.
Really
liked me, actually. So here's what this guy, what he was doing was, because he wanted to have the traditional Mormon lifestyle and live the plural life.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. He would marry a woman and then divorce them and then go marry another one.
Right. That's how they got it.
So while I was dating her, he was picking up another side piece.
We've all seen Sister Wives. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this guy was loaded.
They have to be.
I mean,
I can't.
loaded.
I have a hard time keeping one happy. They got several. I don't know how they do it.
That's your problem, Casey.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
I could probably keep 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
But this guy was absolutely loaded. Bought me a tuxedo for the wedding. I had to wear a tuxedo. Go to the wedding. The band that played at his reception, the Beach Boys.
Seriously?
The Beach Boys.
Really?
Yeah. And at the time, this is going to send all you Full House people into complete freak nation, because Uncle Jesse, John Stamos, was playing drums for the Beach Boys
no, he's
at the
a cool
time.
guy. Right? Like, he's
Yeah.
a band guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing drums for the Beach Boys
Really?
at that gig.
You were there.
Who was he dating at the time? Paula Abdul. I danced with Paula Abdul at that wedding.
Really?
Yes.
It was. That's all.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. I heard it on Untrue Lies.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
But Uncle Jesse was kind of a dick.
Was he?
Yeah. Not a fan.
No.
No. Not a fan. And then his wife on the show gets thrown in jail for trying to buy her kid into college.
Is that?
Yeah.
I think you're mixed up. That was the Desperate Housewives lady. I thought.
No. The Uncle
I
Uncle
just want to say
Jesse's.
real quick, just to confirm this, I just did a little research here.
Yeah.
Stamos has occasionally performed in concert with the Beach Boys dating back to 1985, typically playing drums and various other
Look at
percussion
that.
instruments.
Look at that.
Confirmation.
Croc confirmed.
Just saying.
For all you people out there who think this is a joke,
Yeah. When you think that I'm telling you
this is a true lie.
this is
This
stuff.
is untrue lies.
This is
real.
untrue
I
lies.
believe
This is stuff
one.
that I'm telling you that's real. You know.
I can tell when he's lying. Like,
So
like writing for Chinese restaurants.
all right. Well, I'm telling you this. I write them all, and the next time you pull a fortune cookie, I want you to read it and then end it with "in bed" and tell me you don't laugh. They're written that I write them that way on purpose.
Right. No, I totally don't believe that. But I might believe the Paul Abdul one.
And the little chicken that I put on there,
little chicken.
there's always a little chicken on one side.
Is there?
Yeah, if it's one of
Usually it's the lucky numbers.
with the lucky numbers, there's a rooster. If you see the rooster, it's one of mine.
Oh, the rooster.
Yeah. That's one of mine.
The cock.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. It's the cock.
Hashtag cock.
Cock. That's literally the name of a business right there.
It is.
Hashtag cock.
So
LLC.
yeah, we're a limited liability.
I have another RIP to give out.
Okay.
Sir Mr. Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Oh yes.
That was a hard one.
That one
I
really
know.
hurt. That one really hurt.
That one,
I watched Tombstone last night.
he was
Tombstone is the best.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best movie
it
ever.
is. So and you get so the one-liners from Val Kilmer in Tombstone are classic.
Absolutely. My dad loved Tombstone. I love Tombstone.
They are. I mean, you can say it to anybody. I'm your Huckleberry,
Yeah.
and everybody knows.
Johnny Ringo.
The-
You just
Hey,
let
there's
somebody
Johnny
walk
Ringo.
over your grave.
That part's the best when he spins the gun around, then he takes his cup and spins it around.
Yes.
Oh, that's the best part ever.
I mean, and then, but you look at some of the. He was Batman.
Was he really?
He was-
Batman?
I'm Batman.
I didn't know. He was
Batman.
Yeah,
Batman Returns.
yeah. Val
Yeah.
Kilmer played Batman.
with
didn't know he
Nicole
played
Kidman as his side piece.
Yeah, and the classic Top Gun.
Iceman.
And when
Yeah.
when the new Top Gun come out, Maverick, and he was in it, amazing.
And
Yeah.
he talked.
And he talked. You know, he had really bad throat cancer.
Like he literally couldn't talk, and they made it in the movie so that it was
Yeah.
like he couldn't talk in the movie too.
Yeah,
It was
he
perfect.
was. It
It was
was.
so good.
And if you there's a couple of shows that he did, but he actually did like a documentary, his own documentary about himself, and the struggles with what he had going on with the throat cancer and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just, I mean,
He's Jim Morrison.
he's Jim Morrison. He played Jim Morrison in
In
the
the Doors movie.
Oh, really?
Doors
movie.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that
Yep.
either. I only
mean-
Tombstone. Tombstone.
I mean,
Tombstone.
Val Kilmer was amazing.
He's a mega
amazing.
star.
I
actor.
think he did portray Doc Holliday as he truly was
Oh
too.
shit, yeah.
Doc Holliday was.
And
you
they-
research
like,
Doc
you watch
Holliday.
I watched it last night too, and like the whole movie, he's sweating because
Yeah.
Doc Holliday had tuberculosis. And
Yeah,
the
he was
whole-
longer.
Yeah,
and they made him sweating the whole movie. Like,
Yeah,
it was awesome.
and he just had it. He just had it for that. Doc Holliday was a dentist.
Yeah, but he was a badass gambler.
He was a
that
drunk
drank
and a
drunk,
murderer, and a murderer.
and a murderer and a
shot shot a
womanizer.
guy on Broadway Street in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
He was a womanizer.
Yeah,
did it all, and
I
he
mean,
did it
I
all.
mean, yeah.
He loved the whores.
Look, he started out a dentist. Like he didn't,
Did it
as
all
a side note,
and died at
he's a gambler.
36.
He quite frankly was a professional gambler,
And he liked the whores.
and he liked the whores.
Yeah, he had to
Yeah.
stop being a dentist because he was coughing on people.
Big nose Kate.
Big Nose Kate. Yeah. He laid some pipe there.
Yes, he did.
All right. Well, there
I
you
have
go.
not
If you're,
yet
if you're-
begun to defile myself. There's so many one-liners.
that's why I said there's so many one-liners in that
not
movie
yet
that he
begun to
just
defile
he's
myself.
just it was just amazing. And if you take and here's the thing, Kurt Russell. I don't know how many movies Kurt Russell has done, but
He's
they've got to
amazing.
be like 1,000.
He's
Yeah.
amazing, man.
No, he's good.
Kurt Russell was doing movies. I don't know if you remember, Kurt Russell was doing movies for Disney back in the day.
I get it. He might have, I don't know. Val Kilmer might have been the supporting act, the supporting.
No, Val
actor
Kilmer
in
was
that,
a
but
Oh, he
star.
stole the show.
No, he
But
was a star.
he was a
a star.
star.
They
He
were-
was a star.
They were co-stars, but he was the star.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Kurt Russell's
But-
awesome.
But Kurt Russell's if you've ever watched
Quoted way more, right?
so Kurt Russell started out with Disney. I don't know if you remember the old Disney movies that they used to do. There was like Flubber and
Yeah.
do you ever remember watching Flubber?
Yeah.
Where he put it in the sneakers and was dunking basketballs and stuff. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I love that movie.
Okay, so Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Sounds like a porno.
Right. Flubber does.
So does Flubber. And again, why we hate Disney. However, that's where
whole nother episode.
but there's
Put it on the list.
there's a movie that Kurt Russell did, and I'm trying to think of the director, but he does all these weird movies that are like Machete. Who is this guy? Who's the guy that did like Machete? Oh, you just drank the whole bottle.
That one's free.
You drank the whole bottle. You lush. Machete. So no, not the guy that didn't. But Machete. So Danny Trejo played Machete, but in this movie, there'd be like trailers in the middle of it about. Yeah, come on, somebody's got to help me out here. Comment on this. We need comments. Quentin Tarantino.
Oh,
Death
Proof.
Dead Row Death Proof. I don't know.
Death Proof with the car and the
Yes.
rubber ducky. Death Proof.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't really like.
Yes. Oh,
I mean,
the girl with the machine gun leg.
Hey, that was stupid. I thought that was
That
stupid.
shit's awesome. But that's where Machete originated. Because if you watch that movie, there's a trailer for Machete in that movie.
Really.
Yes.
I'll have to
And it's
watch it
Danny
again.
Trejo.
Maybe I'll appreciate this. Danny Trejo is amazing. They got the girl tattoo in the front of him. Is that what
Danny
you're talking
Trejo was
Also-
a Hell's Angel.
There's another.
about? Really?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was something like that. But anyway, there's another connection to that. This is more like when I was a kid. Me and Madison were kids. The movie Spy Kids.
Yeah.
In that movie, their uncle is Danny Trejo, and his name is Machete.
Yeah.
And and it's the same character. That's where Tarantino, like, it's all connected.
It's
It's like he like basically interconnected Spy Kids with this weird like exploitation film with the actual Machete. It's all weird shit, but yeah, he's in all of them.
and the girls go to look at the car.
There's a universe, right? That's the point.
Yeah. So Quentin Tarantino does some weird, crazy
No,
stuff.
absolutely. I love his work, like Reservoir Dogs. And, yeah, he's good shit,
but that was that one. Whenever it comes on, so there's a couple movies that'll come on and I'll watch all the time. Number one, Playmate of the Apes, which is on Skinamax. If you've never watched it, watch it on Cinemax. Playmate of the Apes is awesome.
Okay.
And then that one with the car.
Death Proof.
Death Proof or Deadpool.
See, you don't even know it. It's not that great of a movie.
It is. It's one of those ones, if you're flipping channels, you're going to stop on it and watch it. Regardless of what part.
A couple clips that are good in it, but I feel
regardless of where it is in the movie.
I couldn't get into Hateful Eight either. Like, couldn't do it.
What about Lord of the G-Strings?
Lord of the G-Strings is also a very interesting movie.
Frodo T. Baggins.
We're
talking about no.
Yeah.
Stop. We're talking about Quentin Tarantino.
He did.
Kill Bill was amazing.
No.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Dogs, right, that was awesome. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Django Unchained.
So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, Django.
Great movie.
Inglourious Basterds.
Because it's what we wanted to see happen.
Right.
To Sharon Tate. But yeah.
Well, it wasn't Sharon's fault.
You didn't want her to die, is what you're saying.
No.
But she didn't die in Once Upon a Time.
No, but
right. It's what we wanted to see.
But like
wanted to see.
So we didn't want her to die.
Yeah, I mean, but did Tex need to be like beat up and shot?
Yes. That part was fucking awesome.
I don't know if Tex really did.
He was on that. But Brad Pitt was on LSD.
Well, so was Tex.
No, he wasn't. Well, maybe. Tex was Charlie's horseman.
Charlie Manson's
horseman.
Uncle Charlie. That whole thing's about Charlie Manson.
I know, understand that.
Tex was Austin Butler's character.
Yeah.
Tex. The one that busted into the house.
Busted in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
And that's what
by the dog on him.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what. Here's the number one reason why I really like that movie. Now we're going to be movie critics.
Here's the thing. We should
watch all of it.
But I'll tell you, anything that Brad Pitt is in, I'm watching.
It's so good. Me too. Moneyball. Oh my God, that movie.
Best movie Brad Pitt has ever done. There's two that
River Runs Through It.
A River Runs Through It.
Yes. That was a TNT special.
And the other one is
Bring It On.
Shit, you have to tell me the other one. It's around the same time though.
Tristan.
What's that one?
He plays Tristan. The long hair, he's got the Indian. He leaves and then he comes back.
Oh, what's the other one? Shit. I like
but A River
Fight Club.
Yeah. And as the water flows on the banks of the old Blackfoot River and the river runs through it. Very good movie.
Absolutely.
Very, very good movie. So I have a Brad Pitt story also. So, just so happens I'm in New Orleans. The house that I get in New Orleans, thanks Gibbsy.
Legends of the Fall.
That's the movie. The house that we get in New Orleans is right beside Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's house.
At the time, yeah.
At the time. So we're staying in this house. It's beautiful. I mean, this place is beautiful. So I would sit out front of the house. There's very little sidewalk. There's no front porches. There's very little sidewalk in New Orleans. And I had a little lawn chair. I'd sit out there, and they would have these horse and buggy tours that would go by.
Yes.
And they'd be like, and they'd stop there, and the tour guy would be like, and this is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's, and I'd be sitting out front there
in your underwear.
With my cooler,
right?
Cooler and a couple of beers, and they'd be like, oh my God, and I'd be like, yeah, I said that dirty son of a bitch won't even let his brother come over and visit. I've been living here. He pays for this place, and he won't even let me come over and visit him. So I was playing Brad Pitt's brother.
Oh my God, I believe that. I totally believe that.
In New Orleans. At some point, I need to sit down with a ghostwriter to take my memoirs.
They could just watch all these episodes and take from.
You know.
It'd be easy.
I mean, it's and most people, and I'll tell you, most people think that I'm telling complete fabrications
No,
here.
I've heard this story before. This is not the first time I've heard the story.
And I have witnesses.
Yeah.
There was other people staying with me. My beautiful wife, the warden, who's been gone for a couple days.
I could tell.
Again, she's out doing a transport.
You've reverted back to being feral again. I can tell.
Yeah,
There's no holes here, though.
She warned me, though. When she left, I was warned.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was. She goes, I know you're going to be out there doing one of them podcasts while I'm gone again.
Know.
And I know what happens to you when I'm not here.
Yep.
You start the drinking. And the cussing.
Then comes the horse.
Then the horse. I told her, I said, you shut your whore mouth.
Just shut your whore mouth.
I'll beat you like a Memphis trick.
Running joke.
However,
running
joke.
Yeah.
Jeez, please.
She'd kick the shit out of him.
But I got a really nice message from her.
That's nice.
Earlier, and again, she bought another bottle of whiskey for our.
What a woman.
Yeah.
What a woman.
What a woman. And again, I'm paying for it. Why?
Steven, pick your battles. Pick your battles.
Why am I still paying for my own liquor?
One. I for
listen.
That one.
I've done the research on this podcast thing.
Yeah.
And people are supposed to buy us stuff.
I know.
And they're supposed to send us some free stuff.
Maybe we're doing something wrong.
I've put the address out there. Where's my free shit? I don't know. Sponsors, they dropped off.
I know.
I'm guessing, and this is just the word around town, but they God, I don't know how to put
We plug bars.
I know, but I don't know how to put this, but
plug bars, they don't help us.
The word around town is that nobody wants to sponsor us. I mean,
well, but
because they just don't like you.
Is it me? Am I the problem? I don't know. Am I the problem?
They said, yeah. I mean, Steve, you're great, but I don't know. We just don't like that Casey.
We had a JFK expert. I think she would help.
I don't. So this is getting hard. That's what she said.
And I give her my chair. I mean, I'll sit over there at Croc. Give her my chair.
Well, I don't. That's the problem. We're having problems with this because of because of what she knows and how deep she's gone into this. I think she has an anonymity problem where I don't know. We might have to blur the face and change the voice. Yeah, I don't know. So
like Jeremiah Bullfrog or something.
I've been talking about this, and we keep saying, okay, we're going to have this JFK episode. It's going to happen. We were hoping that it would happen tonight. However,
she had other commitments.
She was called out again. These special missions that she does. And I don't know. Eventually, I think we're going to be able to hook up. I hope we can get her here in studio.
That's what I thought. I don't know how she's going to do it.
I mean, calling in may be an option, but
there's dogs snorting in the background.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she has those guard dogs for a reason,
right?
Poor things. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see how this works out. It could happen. If it is going to happen and when it is going to happen, we'll definitely put out a couple
Special edition.
Special edition. We'll put out some teasers. I don't know. We might have to go live with this one. I don't know. I don't know how this
She's
is
hard
going to
to nail
work.
down. She's got a lot going on.
She does. There just the things that she's probably one of the biggest experts that I know, for sure.
Certainly, I know. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. Hopefully we can nail that down in the near future. I'm hoping that maybe, I mean, if we have to record at some strange hour in some strange place, we'll
get much stranger.
Yeah. Yeah. True. We'll accommodate. Just to have her, we'll accommodate. So look for that coming soon. Casey, it's been,
put some time in.
It's been nice. I enjoy these sessions. I'd like to call this a session. Oh, just so everybody knows, Untrue Lies now on the Rumble.
Yes, we.
Yeah, so check us out on all your platforms.
Well,
on the Rumble,
we got clear to the clap. We're not doing Clapper anymore.
No, we are not doing Clapper. I found out that was not a place for us to be. Yeah. Fan base, we're not going to go live there because I saw a couple lives there, and that's not where we want to be. We are doing, like I said, Rumble. We're on Truth Social.
Rumble, Truth Social.
We are on TikTok now also as Untrue Lies. We have our Facebook group, we have YouTube, Instagram. We're on Instagram, and X are coming hopefully by the end of the week. You'll be able to find some shorts and stuff on there.
Yep.
I've been putting some stuff on my personal X, but the corporate Untrue Lies X will be up. And yeah, I mean, we're trying to get out there on all the platforms where everybody can see us, and
we're at like almost 200 subscribers.
We're getting there. I mean,
like and subscribe.
That's
how you support.
I think comment. I read every comment, and I try to at least acknowledge every comment. If there's, how this is supported is by people sharing it. If you think this is something was funny, or you thought that this was an interesting story, or of some upcoming Chinese restaurants that are opening up, and they need somebody to do their
fortunes this year.
Yeah, put us out there. That's how we survive. We're really looking to do a couple more upgrades, which is kind of cool. So we're looking to upgrade some of our equipment.
Yes.
None of this stuff is cheap. I wish I could spin the camera around and show you the producer's board, and the computers and mixers and cameras and lighting, and I mean, it's not just
it's crazy. It looks like it's a true studio.
It's insane, and all this stuff costs.
Fox may have something better. I don't know, but
it costs money.
Yeah.
So I mean, and anybody, if like I've always said, I'd love to start doing at least one review of something.
Yeah.
Every podcast,
Let's do a movie.
We could do a movie review, and I'd like to do a product review.
That
product review is what he's looking for. And yeah, we could definitely do some product reviews.
I mean, I don't care what product it is, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not. I've been doing this thing. It's weird. So on the Facebook,
Book of Faces,
on the Book of Faces, and on the Instas, and on all those things, the ads come up. and there's things on there that just seem too good to be true for $50.
The whores.
Well, I don't look at them.
But they pop up.
You know it's an algorithm, bud.
They keep
You
popping
go-
up.
I'm not sure what you're looking up.
I keep saying not interested, and they keep coming back. Hot singles in my area, I doubt it.
And I can confirm that when the hot singles in my area comes up, that's a lie.
That's a lie. I bet
It
the Tubbies,
is.
they're not down there.
Yeah. I know. But so there was this thing about this it was a firearm. It's $52. You can carry it anywhere, semi-automatic. It's like the Beretta.
Too good to be true.
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like.
I mean, they show it. They show
Yeah.
them shooting things. It's going through watermelons and stuff.
Yeah.
I bought one. $50. I bought the thing. I got to see this. I have to.
Did you get it yet?
Oh, I got it. It does nothing that they said it did, other than it being semi-automatic.
Yeah.
It is truly a semi-automatic
What?
toy pistol that
What's the shoot?
it shoots these little orange things
Oh.
that you load into it
Stop.
looks like a regular cartridge. And
What's a jag off?
yeah, it pissed me off.
That's a shame.
I waited a long time. I'm like, okay, this is going to be really, really cool.
Really?
And then again, the warden's like, you spent $50 on this piece of shit. I'm like,
Brock,
well,
have you seen this? Really?
Yeah,
it's total junk.
It's real bad. It's
Total junk.
It's just straight up a plastic. It's worse than something you buy at Dollar
Well,
General.
they're out.
It's worse than something at Dollar
You gotta
General.
toast out.
But so again, I'd like to do some of that. And so if you're going to put out a product, you're going to advertise this thing, be freaking real. And if you're not real, we're going to prove that you're not real, and I'm going to blast you out all over the place. And I can't do that with this one because we have no idea where it came from. There was no return address on this little box that came, and I'm pretty sure it was China.
Steven, you didn't have to give your social security number to get this, did you?
No. So, here's another thing. So the warden sends me a text message the other day. She wants this, like, these chairs. You know, the two chairs that are on our back porch, the nice swivel ones that are really nice.
I seen she had a Temu. She would have buy.
She wanted to buy them off of
I
Temu.
seen the post.
And I was like,
I was waiting to
yeah.
see.
I like, go ahead and buy them. They're going to be like 1/10 scale little freaking. They're going to be for a doll.
Yeah, one of the Newton brothers shared it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on. She's like, well, it's like a quarter of the price, and I'm like, that's why it's freaking Temu or whatever they are.
Right.
The emu.
I heard they had a fire. They had a fire. Their whole facility burned up. They had like a $200 loss.
I don't know if am I speaking loud enough?
I can hear you.
Okay, because I have these new bionic ears.
Yes.
I've been having trouble with how loud I speak. People have told me, speak up.
Do they talk when I'm not talking? I think they're feeding you stuff.
But so I've been trying to.
Where did these come from? Were they from China?
Were these from Temu?
These?
Yeah.
No, actually, you don't want to know the price on these.
Where did you get them, Stephen?
They're hearing aids.
Did it involve going to a back alley?
I have AIDS now. I have AIDS now. I'm just telling you.
He does have AIDS. He's got two of them.
That's a horrible disease.
No, hearing aids.
No. Here I am.
And this one's going dead.
Here I am thinking I can't even hug anymore.
That's not how that's transmitted.
Yeah, ask
No, I've
Magic
seen the
Johnson.
cartoons. I've seen.
AIDS. What happened to that? By the way.
It went away. Just
Yeah.
spend the money and they give you the medicine.
Magic Johnson,
still
he's
with us.
he's still with
He
us.
could be an old man.
It's called Humira.
Humira.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but
It's an AIDS drug.
I see the commercials for this stuff with the guys hugging and kissing, and hey, you do you, dude.
No,
hey,
do you?
I got-
That's fine.
I got no problem with that. Some of my really good friends hug other guys.
Yeah,
I hug you.
yes. Not that way though.
Well, you never know.
I don't. Not the chicken bow way, you know. But,
I don't. You don't know what my intentions are when I wrap my arms around you.
We're going full circle. These dark secrets that we don't know, right? You know,
All right. Here's a question.
all right.
So I like to pose a question in the comments. I'd like to hear your answer, because culturally, as we are here in the United States, two men that kiss each other as a greeting is considered, oh my God. You know, they think I'm going to the carrot in the butt parade because I kiss another man as a greeting. In other cultures, that is very widely accepted.
Italy.
Yeah.
Italy,
Yeah.
you know,
No, yeah.
I mean,
Europeans.
I have some really, really close friends that, and you've seen it, and I'm sure it makes you uncomfortable. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. But, you know, we hug, and it's a manly friend, haven't seen you in a while, embrace and kiss. In the comments, without being rude, but I know you're going to be, just, you know, how does everyone feel about that? And is there, you know, and it's just a stigma in Western society of,
I disagree. It's a biker. It is a biker kiss is real.
yeah.
But that's what you're talking about.
I mean, did you kiss your dad goodnight?
I did.
So did I.
I kissed Kenner.
Yeah. I mean, that's,
I did until a time.
Huh?
I did until up until a time when it was probably
Right. In the same.
know.
Up until a time.
Yeah.
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 You know, there's a point, but remember, you know, it's a sign of affection, not a sign of anything else. So there you go. Kiss your kids, for God's
kiss
sakes.
your kids. It's
Hug your
good.
kids. Tell them you love them.
Yes.
Jeez. You parents that can't tell your kids you love them, you got problems.
And then they grow up to be weirdos.
Yeah. Tell your kids you love them every
Yeah,
day.
There's nothing wrong.
Then they're named Croc.
Yeah, and then they end up like this idiot back here.
I think we should do a toast. Val Kilmer.
Yep.
For the great work he's done.
I agree.
Yes.
To Val,
To Val.
rest in peace, my friend. It was nice meeting you. And to our fans, all three of you, we look forward to doing this, and it's been great for us. It's a lot of therapy in different ways, also. So, signing off.
Here we are. Another week.
Another week. We'll see what happens next week. Next week.
Oh, been a long.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, the old crown's kicking in.
It's kicking in.
Smells like asshole in here. What's going on? Oh, apple. I'm gonna say, geez, I didn't break wind. But everybody have a great week. Enjoy your life. We're signing out. God bless. Keep in touch with yourself.